Going live in 3,
We're
2,
live.
1.
You see me looking
Here we
out?
are. Good morning, G plus.
Hello,
Hey, everybody.
blah,
Blah 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 blah. I got the wonderful Green Soul Swifty here. Kiz, Lyrics, Sydney, and the Sweet Sugar. I hope everybody's doing well. Just wanted, we're gonna cover a couple of supernatural news I came across on the Dredge Report. I'll do a screen share right now. First up, so I could show you a picture of this gentleman. Hold on, I'm having a little bit of lag here. Shit.
Come on, get it together, man. Get it
What is
together.
I know.
Operator error? Come on now.
Poor production value
You're
here.
Fired.
I'm fired.
Take over.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Not me. They'll call me a feminist.
Sure, just when I'm going live, this would happen. Just when
Technical
I'm going live,
difficulties.
I'll put a link at least. Yeah.
I hear like pressing buttons.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get this shit going.
I hear buttons. That's pretty loud.
I got.
Know?
Kind of loud, yeah. Turn my speaker down a little bit.
No. What's he got? Shit, lag. Okay, there it is. Pagans gather for elaborate Wiccan funeral of celebrated Cornish wizard. I'll put a link to the story. I'm so sorry, guys.
Don't worry about it.
I'm having problems here. Along my
What is a Cornish wizard? What is that?
Cornish is an area. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's. You know what? And I don't even know where this is on the map. It's.
In the UK, I think.
God, help me out.
I think Cornish is in the UK. You know, I bet.
Cornwall. That's probably Wales.
Yeah.
Yes. Cornwall. Yes.
Yeah, their language is one of the more ancient languages, isn't that right? The Cornish language.
No, I don't know.
There's those language guys on YouTube. They can teach you. Nobody speaks it.
Do you find that that kind of news item controversial?
No, I just found it interesting. It was one of a couple. I have another news item that I think you'll find controversial.
Give me
controversy.
Give it.
You want controversy?
He likes
It's
it.
always interesting. Never saw such a big deal over Wiccans. How often do they make the news?
I got a friend.
Apparently, they made the news plenty about 2,500 years ago.
I got a friend that's a Wiccan, and he just chimes in on everything.
Now the Eminem song "Without Me" is going through my head because it's one of the lines is it has to do with controversy. So anyway,
there you go.
We all need a little controversy.
Did you see that? The group will then cast a circle and bless it with the elements before calling the watchtowers. Pagan prayers and blessings will then be said. Well, that seems pretty benign.
Well, yeah, to us.
Yeah.
But not to all.
One time I went climbing on a mountain, and there's mountain trails everywhere, and I came across, I was with my brother and my sister, we were young, we were about 10 years old, and we came across this circle of plates with candles on it, and there was clothes scattered all. It looked like it was some sort of pagan ceremony where people got naked, and we couldn't see the people, but I assumed, due to the construction of everything, that there was a bunch of naked pagans running around in the woods near me.
Oh, that is such a funny sight.
You should have taken the clothes.
And
then sold them when they came back.
Well, apparently he was very popular. He went around Wales there, preaching that magic, exists.
Magic exists? Really?
Yeah, magic.
Magic with a K.
Magic.
But
What do you classify as magic? What does he classify as magic?
didn't go into detail. But they're cremating him. They're gonna have people dressed up as pirates and Wiccan priests, and
Who
they're
are we
gonna cremate
cremating?
him.
Who are we
Yeah,
cremating now?
we're
The
cremating
Wiccan, some Wiccan person.
Witch.
We're
Burn him.
cremating a
Witch.
Wiccan. Yeah, a witch.
Okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
So work.
whatever.
So work a day, Brother John. Give us something with teeth. Big bangs.
You want some with teeth? Okay. How about this? A woman accused of witchcraft was axed to death in New Guinea.
Now I don't know. If you're reading that or G-Man's reading that, does that mean they just asked her a lot of
No,
questions?
not
They asked
axed.
her a lot of questions till she
No,
died.
she wasn't she wasn't asked. She wasn't asked to be axed.
Isn't that funny? I was told that's only a black thing. I said no, it's really a Southern thing. But thanks for being a racist. But that's just me. Sorry.
That's true. That's good. So we can axe her to death. That's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't care what you say.
That's what she gets for being a witch. Next.
Axed to death. What country was this in, Brother John?
Guinea.
Oh, Papua New Guinea. Come.
I think they have a.
Guinea. I mean, there's a country that even has a racist name, right?
If you're Italian. If you're Italian.
Yeah, really. New Guineas. Okay, well, whatever.
I love their flag though. The flag is pretty cool.
Okay.
That's one of those things that I.
You're a flag person. What's the New Guinea? I don't know what the New Guinea flag looks like.
It's
Hang on.
black and white. It has.
It sounds like the beginning of a
vertical-
joke. What's black and white and red all over? Tell me it's red.
Yeah, there you go.
No country, no flag.
Kid.
It is
yeah.
black and white and red all over. Actually, that's exactly what I'm just looking at it now. Yes. Okay. So the New Guinea flag is kind of like the old. What was it that was black and white and red all over?
A skunk with a sunburn.
I was a newspaper with a dead baby wrapped
Yeah.
inside or something. I don't know. It was weird. Yeah.
Well, New Zealand is actually thinking about changing their flag to like
heard
some
that.
kiwi with laser beams and shooting laser beams out of the eyes.
A kiwi shooting laser beams
Yeah, like
out of
this.
its eye.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's the funniest thing ever. They're actually proposing the flag change.
Wow. I think the U.S. I think we should change our flag too. We need something more creative. 200 years now. Let's move on. Let's get a new flag.
You
Yeah,
are
I
a
think so
heretic.
too. I never really
I'm
liked the
telling you.
flag.
I think we should. I think it should be a rule. Every 200 years, you got to change the flag.
The American flag actually reminds me of clown pants.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't know. They remind me of what a clown will wear for pants.
Yeah.
Isn't that ironic?
Yeah, isn't that something?
Well, apparently she was using her witchcraft to spark a measles outbreak.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn, she has.
Damn, she's got some power. Wow.
I'm gonna give you all measles.
Couldn't be more
Is
creative.
it something you can buy your way out of?
It probably
Fucking you
worked.
so much over
Probably had-
measles.
So if she weighs more than a duck, she's a witch.
That's right. Burn it. Small rocks. Great gravy.
I like the way that Colton's T-shirt and Kizum's beard kind of match.
Oh God.
You guys like married or
Did
something?
you guys coordinate before you came
Yeah,
on?
we sent notes. We sent emails this morning.
Okay. In other news, did you guys hear about this new version of a Ouija game called Charlie Charlie?
No.
No.
I've heard
Yeah.
it, but I don't know anything about it. Talk to me.
Yeah, this sounds like a barn burner.
Yeah, barn burner. I'm sorry, I'm just having major lag and a mouse problem here.
That's
Shit.
okay, John. That's okay, buddy.
Move to Canada. It'll solve all that for you.
Oh,
no,
hey,
that
by the
sounds
way,
worse. What are you talking about?
wait a minute. I looked. Where is this? I gotta find this for you guys this morning. SP. Where the hell
There
is
it is.
that
Okay, I finally pasted it in there.
link? No.
But yeah, this is in Peru. a game that purports to invoke a Mexican demon known as Charlie Charlie and considered to be a simplified version of the Ouija board, has gone viral on social media among young people, prompting one exorcist to warn of its dangers.
Oh yes, oh yes. This is why would they even bother to warn? This is good for the exorcism business. You know, they need a new demon to run around and exercise and charge people for.
And then make movies and songs. And
Yeah,
all
then
that.
there'll be the little demon dolls and the demon keychains and you know.
You know,
Give me a break.
documentaries, you name it.
Exactly.
Your mother sews socks that smell.
Oh,
Sorry.
I
My
almost
jokes are
had.
just falling
Yeah.
flat
Okay.
lately.
They are.
They really are.
It
I'm
is.
going to stop it. It's been happening everywhere, so lost my sense of humor.
Kind of like Twiggy's boobs.
Yeah.
Okay,
True.
that one also went there. So
See,
they're all
it's
falling
only a matter
flat.
of time.
Everything's falling flat this morning. I know.
Okay, well, how about you want a story that will definitely get under the young Earth creationist skin?
No.
Ooh.
You don't want that story?
Go for
No,
it.
I wanna hear
I'm
these.
just being ornery this morning.
I
Go
know,
ahead.
I know.
Your room rules.
I just want to hear you press buttons. That's what I want to
Okay. No, I'm not the one to press buttons.
Now I do know. Now here's
Leave
I
that
have.
job to someone else.
No,
And this is something that you all should want to do. I looked up this morning, and somebody actually was ahead of me here. But somebody asked, what is the easiest country or countries to emigrate to if you're a U.S. citizen? In other words, who has the least restrictions for a U.S. citizen if you want to leave and go live in another country and work there? Apparently, this is the winner because we have a treaty with them, and even though it's part of Norway, we actually can skip right over Norway, go right here, and literally all you have to do is get on a plane, go there,
Norway.
and you can live there and you can work there. You don't need to do anything. So anybody that would like to go to Svalbard, it's between Norway and the Arctic Circle. Summer months get summer gets as hot as 45, and wintertime though is a temperate, 10 to 20 degrees, which is above zero. So that's okay. Lots of snow, lots of Russians, Ukrainians, Poles. They got a nice mining community there. They do some tourism, believe it or not. Tourism is one of their big industries there. They got some reindeer.
No, I'm dying. I'm dying.
Colder climate, obviously. Yes.
do you need a proceed?
So yeah, you can all move to
Maybe that's on the way.
Svalbard. There you go. Just hop a plane, buddy. It's right there. You can go there.
What kind of government they have there?
That's a good question. They most of the islands are unincorporated. One of them is incorporated, but it's sort of just their government really is just a local, kind of like a city.
Can you throw up a Google map? Let's have a look.
Well, it's
Yeah,
I just
well,
gave you a
Wikipedia
link there. You'll have to.
Probably.
I don't know how to use my mouse properly.
Do you have do they have a Starbucks?
I don't believe they have a Starbucks. I'm not trying.
Probably
Will,
good.
will I get stopped by the cops? Will the cops harass me or because
I
of
don't believe they will. I think you can go to the park
Yeah.
here and take all the pictures you want. Yeah. Longyearbyen is the main town or the capital city there. There's a map on that link I sent you there. There's a map in there, and there's the islands. Very nice. It looks like a very nice little area there.
Svalbard.
Yeah. It used to be called, or it used to be called Spitsbergen, which I like that name better anyway.
Oh, Spitsbergen.
Spitsbergen, I can say.
Svalbard is in Ireland.
It looks from this map. It is literally right where all these oceans meet. It's at the top. It's just north of. It's at the edge of the Greenland Sea, the Norwegian Sea, the Barents Sea, and the Arctic Ocean.
There it is. Oh my! I had no idea that it even existed.
Yep, there you go.
Check it out. It's not that small either.
No.
It's like 3 times the size of Iceland.
Yeah.
Who the hell knew?
And you can just get on a plane and go there. You don't need any paperwork, passports. You can just live there and work. Knock yourself out.
All right, I'm on my way. Anybody?
What's going to
coming?
happen? What's going to happen when ice when ice melts? What's their
Well, I
elevation?
don't believe it ever melts there.
It's well, the elevation is it's like let's see.
I'm saying in the event of something.
It's on the same sort of parallel as the north of Greenland.
Right. But they say that because of the ocean currents, like I said, it doesn't get below about 10 degrees above zero. So it doesn't get bitter cold there, like below zero temperatures. It's probably colder in
Svalbard,
Vermont in the winter.
I'm on my way.
This sucker is way up there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go quickly do
It
an
is
image of
they said it's the
Svalbard.
they said it is the northernmost permanent inhabited cities.
Is it a sovereign nation or what is it?
It's kind of weird. You have to read through that on Wikipedia. It's has this weird designation and has their own treaties. I think it is part of Norway, sort of, but Norway doesn't manage it or govern it.
It's fucking bigger than Norway.
I know.
It's like
The
probably
Nye Frystad, I don't know how you pronounce that. The Nye Frystad, on the northern part of the Big Island, is just research, pure research, scientific research.
It says it has an elected local government, somewhat similar to mainland municipalities.
There you go. Lots of polar bears.
like
Lots
Greenland
of.
and Denmark.
Yep. They said, oh, it's the safest.
Because
They said it's virtually the safest place to live on Earth. They have zero crime, literally zero.
Do they have a police
Nobody
force?
fucking lives there.
Yeah,
It's got what? Oh, I'm sorry. What's
like
the
way up
Wikipedia?
there,
'Cause
man.
the population actually
change
is not insignificant. The population, I mean, it is for the size, I guess. Population is 2,642 people. That was the size of Underhill,
What?
Vermont, when I lived there.
A whole bunch of it is abandoned. Look at that.
439 are Russian,
Greenland has
Ukrainian.
like 100. Yeah, but I think Greenland has like 100,000 people, or maybe
Oh, yeah.
a little bit more. But that is something.
Do they have internet?
That would be the key.
Yeah.
Get me good fiber up there, and you know.
And I'm on the next plane.
The whole Google community should move up there. I think we'd have we would have a freaking blast. We could build our own houses, have our own little we could just sit there and play Warcraft or some.
And all we need is a Patreon account so that the whole world can support us.
Yeah, I mean you wouldn't need to pay taxes. There would be right. It might take a while to get a UPS or FedEx delivery, but
I'm not going unless there's more women. I will not be the only woman on that
there'll be
island.
more women.
We all need more fiber in our diet.
I'm not going unless I'm the only man
Okay.
on that
Well,
island.
that ain't gonna happen. So sorry. Oh, I want to look.
But anyway, here the next news story. This should get under the creationist skin. Or
All right.
seen this skull found in Spain could be the world's first ever murder victim.
Ooh, you mean it's like Cain killed Abel?
Well, apparently
Yeah, that's Abel
this
right there.
thing is
Oh,
This thing
that's
is,
a pub. I'm going.
The sucker was.
the skull was apparently 430 years old. 430,000 years old.
That guy's been dead a long time. You'd think it's time for a proper burial, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Ingeborg.
Yeah, I'm looking at this land here. This looks actually kind of cool. If I'm ever single again, I think I might just pack up all my shit. I'd be the only person in Svalbard with a little Fiat Spider
He's
driving
back on
around.
Svalbard.
Unfortunately, I'm looking, but I don't see a fucking airport there.
It says there's one. I don't know where it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe I'm looking in the wrong town, but I'm looking in
I don't see one either. You're right.
Longyearbyen.
That's probably where it is.
Is that the capital?
I think they said that's the capital.
Oh, there it is. Oh, it's way out of town. Jesus.
I
Christ.
just found out that country has a statue of Lenin.
Yes, they do.
Of Vladimir Lenin. Yeah, they have a statue of Lenin.
Most of the
So,
people are Russian there, yeah.
Let's go to.
and it's still there.
Did you
Yeah.
say statue of Lenin?
Yes.
Why do they care about John Lennon? I don't get it.
Yeah,
because of the song Imagine. It's
there
their
are
national
musicians
anthem.
there. There are musicians there, yeah.
No,
See? I still
Vladimir
got
Lenin.
it. I still got it.
Still got it. Let's see.
Still got it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got it.
Still got it. If you think there's no snow there, you'd be wrong, baby.
Wow, I'm looking at the I don't know what overlay this is from Google. It looks like it's it clearly shows all the mountains. It's like the mountains they look like spines of a dragon running all through every direction in the country. Everything is
Hold on a
separated by
second.
huge
Show you a
mountains.
picture of Svalbard. This is just gorgeous. Hold on a second, baby. Check this out. Svalbard.
See? This is a good place to be.
Check that out. Isn't that pretty?
That's beautiful, dude. It's still pretty amazing that there's like 2,500 people there and no crime, even with that many people.
Fucking cold.
I know. Well, it's kind of hard. Where are you going to run away to? Where are you going to fucking hide?
I know. And why would you do a crime? There has to be a motive.
Again, I'm not going to be the only girl there. No,
That is
I'm just-
beautiful,
I'm just
though.
saying.
Well, if you were the only girl there, you'd be very popular.
Popular or tired and sore.
Norwegian archipelago, it says.
Yeah.
Oh.
Looks beautiful.
Very nice.
It is, yeah. Look at that. That's probably that's got to be in the heart of summer, whenever whatever 3 days that is.
I want to be some woman's email husband from Svalbard or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Svalbard.
I'm willing to be anybody's virtual girlfriend for a price.
There you go. This is. Yeah, I could still I could be a programmer
Is
as long as I got internet
is that
there.
like a wiki hooker?
Yeah.
Is
Well,
that
no,
EL?
no. Well, no, because I won't do it. I won't do anything sexual on the. On
Oh,
that,
so what? So wait, whoa. What are we
What,
talking? What's
so
the
what kind
correct
of what
terminology?
kind of a girlfriend is that?
They're just called. What do you
Friends.
call- No, no.
You're just
They
the
call
E
us
shoulder,
something.
right? You're an E shoulder to cry on.
No, you know, Facebook was going to have them for a while, and I think they tried it. And what they did is men who felt like they weren't getting enough action from their female friends, they hired these girlfriends, and they'd pretend like they were having a relationship, and then that apparently made them more attractive. So
Really? Wow.
yeah, it
That's
didn't.
odd.
I just read about it. You know, I wouldn't really do.
Here, I
such a
put here's a link out there with some National Geographic photos of Svalbard.
Very nice.
Really pretty. Wow. So it just shows you how deceptive photos can be. Maybe they're freezing my ass off.
Yeah, see, that's not for me.
There's a woman with a big polar bear
Yeah,
fur
it's
coat
cut from
there. That's kind of cool.
I mean, I could live. Oh, see, you know what else I wanted to know about is, do they do that thing where they're in the darkness for a while?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I probably. That's a good question, too. I don't know.
Well,
Oh, there it is.
Isn't that in what latitude you are? Like,
Yeah, it
Is it-
does say it's long periods of midnight sun to compensate. Let's see. I don't know what this says. I gotta go up. Compensate for the polar night. Yeah, so I guess it does. It doesn't say how long.
Yeah, so like the closer you get to the pole, the more night there is. In the
Yeah, my question is, do they have is there a Taco Bell? Can I get something that's not polar bear food?
Polar Bell, man.
Polar
Polar
Bell.
They probably make some of the best food there, man. It's all homemade, like.
Well, yeah,
right
but
off
nothing
the-
grow. What the hell grows in the ice? Yeah.
Oh, you get some great fish, man. They get it right off the boat, dude.
Yeah, I know. I hate
Yeah.
fish. That's what I'm saying.
That's a nice flag.
I need steak. We need to raise cows there.
Oh, that'll just ruin everything.
I
Oh,
need
they
to-
definitely have farm animals there, dude.
Okay.
Fish is way healthier for you.
I may
I mean,
be
I
healthier, but I
love
don't
meat.
like it.
I love beef.
You might live a little longer if you eat fish only and you
Yes,
cut
and
out-
I'll live longer in misery. I
you
don't
cut
like
out
it.
your red crap meat.
I love my red meat. Oh, some nice pictures. They really are. That's.
Yeah.
I can see the photographer that was up there doing this going, oh my God, I got 3 fucking pictures. Can we go home now? I'm freezing my ass off out here. Everyone gets run on snowmobile. That's kind of cool.
See that little planet there? See that little ball?
Yeah. Can I see Russia from my house?
That's all
You
the
know
shit.
what? You could be the next Sarah Palin.
Oh, please. I'd like to be just so much more than that.
You could be the very next Sarah Palin. Wow. I can see.
I thought you liked me.
I do like you.
Yeah, she's a chowderhead. Maybe I am too.
I didn't say you were too. I just,
People may think
Shut
that
up,
she.
make it-
People may think she's dumb, but she's
I'm
smart
joking.
enough to become the
Governor
governor
of
of Alaska. Yeah, so she's
Right,
got
right.
probably a lot more than on all of us in this room right now. You know?
It's tongue in cheek. I'm real sorry. Yeah, I don't mean to offend you. It really is tongue in cheek.
I think she has good administration skills.
she has good negotiation skills.
No.
Administration.
Administration.
Oh,
skills.
administration skills. Oh, okay.
She makes a good receptionist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's the ditzy blonde in HR, man. You know, we all got one of those.
I saw a great video this morning some fans did to bring back the Firefly TV series. It was actually really great, really creative. They bust into a meeting room where sort of the writers writing TV shows, and it's cute. It was cute this morning. Anyway, and there's a museum. Look at that, the Svalbard Museum.
Are you still in Svalbard?
It's still stuck there.
How do you say it?
Svalbard. I don't know.
Svalbard. I feel like the chef. Yeah.
Just mumble and you'll probably be understood.
Svalbard. I don't know. Svalbard works for me. If I get there, they can correct me.
Taco pole. I like that.
I bet you can get there and everybody speaks better English than you.
I gotta look this up. I gotta look up restaurants in Svalbard. Hold on.
So true. Yeah, everybody speaks better English than us. Just ask the British; they'll tell you.
Oh, look at the 15 best Svalbard restaurants. Oh, now this is a good.
There's actually 15. Yeah, there's only 15.
I saw there's a Thai restaurant there.
Yes, I'm looking at this.
Top 15.
There's
There's only 2,500 people there.
There's a pasta. There's an Italian restaurant here, Croa.
Nobody cooks at home.
Sushi
No
Kita.
grocery
There's a sushi restaurant.
Of
Restaurant
course.
Nansen, which is cuisines, international, contemporary, fusion, and Norwegian. Here's one that's Danish and Norwegian, a pub. They got a pub there. I bet they do a lot of business. Fruenkaf og Vinbar. I don't know, but there you go. Barents Pub and Spirserie. Likable place, excellent service, pizza, pasta, pub. I'm good then. Here's one that's got a grill, pub, Norwegian, Svalbard, okay. Arctic, they got a tapas restaurant, Spanish and tapas. Holy crap.
How long does it take to get there by sled?
Arctic tapas? I don't know.
Did you say
Not
tapas?
tapas. No, I didn't say tapas. Here we go. Coffee shop, Mediterranean.
You said it was a tapas tavern.
Tante Brun Cafe. So there's a great little coffee shop. Excellent. Mary Ann's Riggin. Surreal experience, unique experience. Cuisines, Thai and Norwegian. Here's another one that has French. They got a French cafe. Well, that's more than I got here in Chattanooga. They got a bakery. Okay. Rabeldar Cafe and Bakery. And Vinterhagen is tapas, Norwegian. Taste of Thai. Wow. A classic pizza. I'm ready to go, guys.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah, they got food. That's my primary requirement. Now let me check out the secondary requirement here. Let's look at internet in Svalbard. Svalbard undersea cable system. Here we go. See, but I'm thinking it's probably pretty good because if they do mostly research there, they would have had to put in. $10 gigabits. Wow, they're going. There you go. That's fine. They got cable. They got cable. They got food.
There you go. That's all you need, right?
I can't think of much else.
Alcohol.
Oh, I'm sure they got alcohol. It always seems
Is
remote.
weed legal there?
No matter how remote you go, there always seems to be alcohol there somewhere.
There's a whole bunch of Russians there. What do you think?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
How about weed?
How about what? Weed. I don't. I don't
There's a whole
see
bunch
anything
of
about
Russians there. What do you think?
We could all go dog sledding together. There we are.
It's all grown indoors, man.
Exactly, probably is.
It was illegal.
Eating out in Longyearbyen, all right, is expensive, with the simplest sit-down meals costing over 70 kroner. I don't know what that translates to. Hang on.
Sounds like something from Star Trek.
Mm.
Yeah, let's see here.
Klingon currency.
That's not that
looking
bad.
up
Okay,
Slav-
70 kroner is like 8.25. Okay, that's not that expensive. Although if that's for a cup of coffee, that might be a bit much. But
I tried looking up Slavbard gay bar.
And
Well, I ran into a couple websites. One of them, Gay Life Around the Arctic Circle. And then it has 5 pages. It's one of those sites where they barely give you any information, and you have to keep going through more pages. But yeah, so I guess there's something there, but I'm still trying to read to figure it out.
Think it's Barry up there, man, or Twinkie? What do you think? I think it's all bears, bro. It's cold, you know.
Yeah.
Plus, they don't have. I don't think there's probably a real large metro population there. You know, it's rural, so it's probably too small to even have like a real community. I mean, how many people there? 2,500.
yeah, give or take. Yep.
So yeah, so there might be one bar, like gay bar, but it's probably on the DL, dude. You know.
There you go. As everywhere in Svalbard, it is critical to understand that all year round there's a significant threat from polar bears. However, polar bears are legally protected, and shooting a polar bear will be regarded very seriously by the police and investigated thoroughly. Okay.
It seems like for only 2,500 people to have 15 restaurants. It's like, how do they stay in business?
While no gay bars exist per se, Vendor Sentertaret Bar, the first cinema in northern Norway circa 1916, boasts a young and visibly gay crowd. Wildly drunk come in at 2 a.m. on pints of local blah 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 blah. But anyway, that's all I could find on it.
I'm looking here. Okay, Svalbard housing. Wow. Okay. This leaves a little bit to be desired here in terms of what they build for houses, from what I can see. But let's see. There's a university apparently there. I have a university with only 2,500 people. I don't know. Okay, 25 facts you never knew about Longyearbyen. Okay, what is... I never knew it existed. That would be the first fact. It was founded by an American. The Arctic Coal Company set up a mining operation in 1906.
So coal's their big export? Like what?
I think they said one of the three. Yeah, mining, fishing, and probably in tourism.
Yeah. Because there had to be some sort of mineral deposit up there for anyone to even go at that particular time, you know? No one's just going to go in the middle of nowhere in the 1900s.
Here you go. Yeah, the ground in Svalbard is permafrost. Okay. It's customary to take your shoes off. Holy crap. More than 3,000 polar bears live around Svalbard, and more than there are people. It is required to carry and know how to use a high-powered rifle anytime you leave the settlement.
There's a place in Newfoundland that's that same way. So many polar bears, they have to carry firearms.
Yeah, it's interesting. It says while it's a usual sight to see everyone casually walking around town with a rifle slung over their shoulders, guns are not allowed inside any building. It says they show a sample of a sign that says all polar bears in this shop are already dead. Please leave your weapon with the staff. There are no roads outside the settlement. Okay. Roads do not connect the settlements with each other. Snowmobiles, called snow scooters in Svalbard. There are 4,000 snow scooters for Longyearbyen's 2,000 residents. Here you go. Here's your question, Sugar. The sun does not rise for 4 months. The sun sets each year for the very last time on October 25th, and it will not rise above the horizon again for 4 months.
The sun never rises.
Officially returns on March 8th.
Come on, Carlton. The sun never rises.
The sun never rises. Oh.
Never rises.
You sure,
Oh,
man?
how? But
Why are
look
we
at
still
this.
using that? Why are we still using that terminology?
Solfastuca. Solfastuca is a week-long celebration to welcome the return of the sun, and the entire town gathers on the steps of the old hospital at precisely 12:15 to await its arrival. That's kind of cool.
Bunch of heathen sun worshippers, huh?
They have darkness for 4 months, you said?
Yeah. Home to the world's northernmost gourmet restaurant. This historic Huset
Northernmost gourmet.
is the world's northernmost gourmet restaurant and boasts one of Europe's largest wine cellars with more than 20,000 bottles.
So that's where they all went.
Yeah.
That is a big
Wow.
wine cellar.
The pressure's
That's a
going to be
good
high
deal.
there. 4
Yeah,
months of darkness is
They
gotta
have the light. I was just going to say that, John. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. That's all I got.
The Northern Lights? No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Aurora, do they see the
I don't know what you're actually
Aurora
talking about.
Borealis?
I
From there?
would have said that, but I can't pronounce it because I have a slight lisp.
Oh, hi, T.
Borealis.
Yeah, I want to see.
Well, it came out just perfect. Sorry.
Oh, did it?
Sorry, your disability has been disproven.
Uh,
Oh, here you go. It's against the law to own a cat as a pet in Svalbard.
what are we talking about?
I don't know.
Svalbard.
Carlton's he's on some Svalbard.
Svalbard is apparently the
Svalbard.
easiest place for Americans to emigrate to. You don't require any paperwork at all. You just get on a plane, go there, and you can live. It's the northernmost permanent settlement in the world. It's north of Norway, near the Arctic Circle, and it's got about 2,400 restaurants. But apparently, it's got a gourmet
2,400
restaurant.
restaurants.
It's got bars. It's got pizza. It's got a lot of polar bears, and you cannot own a cat as a pet because
It'll freeze to death.
no, because it says Svalbard is home to abundant Arctic bird populations. Cats pose a problem for the bird life.
Yeah. Cats are
Reindeer
real
wander through
nuisance.
town. That's nice.
Okay.
It says the Svalbard reindeer have no natural predators, and so are very docile animals. They wander right through town and aren't generally bothered by people nearby. That's nice.
Yeah.
It's illegal to die in Svalbard. It says, yes, this is a good rule. It says, yes, you read that right. Death is forbidden.
I knew there was somewhere in the world that was illegal, but I
Long
couldn't
year
be able to
bien.
tell you where.
It says Longyearbyen only has a small graveyard that stopped accepting new burials over 70 years ago. Why? Because the bodies never decompose. Scientists found that bodies are perfectly preserved because of the permafrost. So if you're going to die, go do it somewhere else. It's the law.
Yeah.
I love that.
So everybody gets cremated, I guess.
That's really kind of cool.
Nobody ever actually dies in the back of an ambulance, just so you know. That's a rule,
Yes.
too.
That's it's a rule. You can't die.
It's a medical fact, isn't it, Sugar?
Right.
Hey, I didn't know that.
I know you're dead, but I'm still going to keep
I
doing
am
this.
so
I don't know
wanna-
about
I
Princess
so wanna
Diana.
move-
She should have.
At the
taken
best
heed
is
of that.
death on arrival, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They have changed the rules a bit now. It's not like it used to be. In the old days, you had to do a lot for everybody, but it's better now, much better.
Yeah, if you see a speeding ambulance really moving as fast as it can, all of a sudden it sort of switches off its lights and slows down and just sort of follows traffic laws.
They've usually been.
Somebody just died inside there.
No. Nobody can die inside the ambulance. If you're living when I take you, or if I'm treating you and you die while I'm transporting you, you will not be pronounced dead, and I will keep doing whatever I do until you get to the other side. Nobody dies in an ambulance, technically.
What if you? So if you're dead, you won't be put into an ambulance. That won't happen either.
Yeah, well, they tend not to
No,
pick
you'd
up
have
and
to call out
transport
a
dead
doctor
people.
to
No.
pronounce them dead if the ambulance arrives and they appear to be dead.
We can pronounce death.
Oh, sorry,
in the
beg your pardon.
Who's
Yeah,
we?
no. It's paramedics and EMTs.
Oh.
Well, the paramedic on the ambulance will pronounce death, but then the coroner, like she's saying, the coroner will come out.
Yeah,
and,
coroner's what I
But there
meant.
still has to be a
I said
doctor to
Yeah.
make it official, I guess, hey?
no, it's official when the paramedic
Oh,
does
is it
it.
right, eh? So you
Yeah.
know what a dead body is when it's dead.
24
When
years.
there's no chance of revival, I mean.
Yes. There's specific. Whoa, brother John, I'm telling you, somebody is upset in your state.
Actually, it's a plane.
Oh,
It sounded like a
yeah,
I thought it was your
there's-
upstairs neighbors moving their piano around.
yeah, or doing something. Yeah, there's specific things criteria you have to meet in order to be pronounced on the scene, like separation, like brain matter and separation of certain, and then with the heart, there has to be no pulse, because even when your heart is stopped, sometimes you have a little electrical pulse. That means you can be shocked. Yeah, so.
No, I watched the show once about, not, I guess they're paramedics in a way, but they're in a war zone, and what they do is they pick up an injured combatant, and they treat them like a container. So the arms and the legs, they've got to patch up everything and make sure that the guy's just contained until they get into hospital. That's their job.
Yeah, that's how we got our job as paramedics, was from military medics doing that in the field, and then they transferred. That's why it's called paramedic. And we've learned everything. And you're more likely to live if you're in a war. You're more likely to live where it's colder than if it's warmer. So if you're fighting in Southeast Asia, you probably will not have a higher survival rate.
Well, that makes sense, I guess, because as soon as there's an open wound, the whole world of bacteria and germs tries to get in there.
That takes a while. It's actually the bleeding when it's cold. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. It's the constriction. It's the cold that will slow things down.
Well, that's right.
That's why you can't die in that place that Carlton was on about, because it's so bloody cold.
Because your blood is always frozen.
I'm gonna check. I may have it backwards.
Your heart actually starts pumping in Svalbard.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Can't die.
I'll never remember the name of it. Can you type it in the sidebar?
It's
a bit like smorgasbord, but not quite.
Almost.
I've forgotten it. I've got a terrible memory. Somebody was telling me when they were, I can't remember if they're actually the ambulance driver, I can't remember, or whether they're actually a medic or not, or a nurse. I was saying they're in the ambulance once, and this guy's heart stopped, and they're zooming along to the local hospital, and I say this is some dickhead pulled out of their driveway, and the ambulance driver had to slam on the brake, jolted the ambulance, and this guy's heart started. Despite everything they'd been doing.
I would believe that.
Yeah. So it was one of those. The guy was a dickhead, but fortunately, that's weird. They said it's the
one of the most famous. One of the most famous like terror victims, or the guy that was trapped in the earthquake. He was trapped in there, and it took him days to get him out. I think they cut off something. He apparently turned out to be not a very nice man. So. It's. I thought it was funny. He was so much press. And I'm sorry, Dee, if I interrupted you. I didn't hear you. The volume cut out.
No, I wasn't actually talking. I was moving, which is probably why it looked like I was still yabbing on. Because I'd forgot to mute my mic. Yeah.
That ever happened to you in the back of an ambulance, Sugar? You thought somebody was dead, and all of a sudden
I have had. Well, I've had people get their rhythm back, if they've died en route. Every once in a while, somebody will fight you when they're having a heart attack, and they'll be in big denial, and they don't want to go. And there are specific rhythms that you can see. There's one that's called tombstoning, and you know that if you see that rhythm, it's just a matter, sometimes moments, and that one time I was trying to talk this little old man into going, wasn't going to go, and I saw the tombstoning, and I looked at the guys, the medics that were around me. I said, "Do you guys see that?" And they went, "Yes." And I said, "Okay." I said, "So things are going to be okay in a few minutes." I said, "You just relax, sir, and we're going to take care of everything." And we just had some conversation. We were just ready, and he did, and we got him back, But when they come back, they very, very rarely do they come back like they do on TV. If they do come back, almost never.
I don't think much happens in real life like it happens on TV.
Some stuff's even stranger than TV, but
I can imagine actually. But some stuff you couldn't show because you'd be like, no, that wouldn't happen.
So I don't understand. What is this tombstoning? I still don't understand that.
It's a particular rhythm. The heartbeat that you see that basic rhythm that when somebody's showing a heartbeat, you know what that looks like, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you see
Yeah.
Okay. So although each one of those represents a part of the heartbeat, like the squeezing or the filling up of the atrium, or the pushing, and based on that rhythm, you can see how healthy the heart is. And they're called normal sinus rhythm, tachycardia, bradycardia being a very slow heart rate, tachycardia a high heart rate. So it tells you what's going on in the heart. And based on that rhythm, you know what's going on and where the failure is. And tombstoning is a particular rhythm that looks like a tombstone, right? And you know it's not going to be compatible with life for very long. So you don't see it too often. Just like breathing.
So does that mean that the guy's dying? Is that what you mean?
Yes, and that's what he did right in front of me.
So like
so you say relax, everything's going to be fine, and he relaxes, and he just never.
He was refusing. Yeah, he was refusing to go, and I can't make him go. He's of sound mind. If his mental faculties were limited, I could possibly have him written 5150, as I call it. But he was of sound mind. There was nothing I could do. So luckily I had that. I just had to wait. It's hard to watch and to think about, but it was my only option.
So once he did relax, how long did it take for him to expire?
I think that one was about 10 or 15 minutes.
Oh.
But there's no rule. Sorry.
Yeah. Bodies are that resilient.
Oh, I have seen people who have been drug addicts. They've blown every vein. They've just drank themselves and they walk around every single day. And then you see somebody who gets in, a car accident, but certainly we've seen worse, and they break a neck or they're dead, and everything in between.
Right.
There's just no.
I see human. I don't know what to call them. Human misery and desperation and loss of hope in the Skid Row area. I don't drive by there quite often, and I look at, especially when there's traffic and you've got to dawdle along. I look at the people, and there's lots of them, and in every single one of them, there's something noticeable about them that sort of fits in with the rest of the area, something physical or something behavioral. Mm. And it's actually quite sad because there's no fix.
Yeah, I find that was the roughest part of the job for me. The death and dying is, if you have that, the mindset's fairly easy because their journey's over, and no matter what you believe, their journey's over. But to watch the living suffer, that's hard for me. Some people can turn it off, and I just can't. So it is what it is. But every society you can see that, and as we get more and more stress, because stress affects our brain and the amygdala and the frontal part of the brain, which is where all of our stress management happens. Mm-hmm. We don't cope as well. We start getting overstimulated, so we snap earlier and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's sad. Sad but true. And I think about the people they're very disenfranchised. When I learned that word, I thought, wow, this is really a real world word, because most people won't interact with the homeless like our industry will, and you really get to know them and who they were, what they were, what they are.
That's the thing that intrigues me, is when you see some guy and he's he's past middle age, and he's there. Some people you can see that they haven't been there very long, and you kind of wonder, like what happened in the last 2 months or whatever.
Seems to be a fairly good mixture, from my experience in my area, of schizophrenia and drug addiction. And there's I'm
probably
sure
alcoholism.
Well, yeah,
got to be in there as well.
Yeah, those two things, I guess I consider them the same thing. But yeah, alcohol and drug addiction. But schizophrenia certainly is a very big.
Lots of that.
Yeah, because, and they're usually very highly educated. it happens right around the time just before college and just after college usually. And there's a lot of religious manifestations. So I've transported Jesus Christ probably 4 or 5 times, and they're always something different, you know.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it really is. Sorry, that?
So hold on a second.
Keeps rising from the dead.
Yeah.
How come is it that only men have Jesus Christ little phases? What do women go through when they have this?
Women go through it as well.
I know, but they're not Jesus Christ. Who do they become?
No, they can become Jesus Christ. Remember, it's schizophrenia.
I see.
Yeah, it's a complete disconnect. And they're I think
guys.
some of my favorite patients. The mind of the schizophrenic can be quite creative, and it's really interesting. You know, like, hey, were you in that dimension with me? Because I was over. There was a blue guy, and he was out of control, and I saw him. And they really have conviction.
I live 2 blocks away from a hospital which has a huge psychiatric department, and I walk my dog in the park right next to the hospital. I meet these people all the time.
Yeah.
And I give them a few minutes just to listen to what they're saying before I, dismiss them nice and respectfully.
Most of them know the language of, have you taken your medication today? You need to do that. Are you safe? Stuff like that, or something similar to that. So you can.
I don't go anywhere near medication with these people. I just talk about the weather.
You can get them kind of on a reality plane if you mention it. If you need them to move away.
I know, but I don't want to sit there and talk forever. I just make an excuse. Oh, my dog's gone. I got to follow the dog.
Yeah.
Because honestly, once they get talking, some people they just will not stop and will not. And especially, I got this one woman that I know that with it from the dog area, and we are on first name basis, but she's one of these people who just won't stop.
Yeah, it's kind of like me.
But she's also one of these people who are like drop dead gorgeous. And she's kind of aware of it, and she's 55 or something, 50, whatever, and I don't know, she's going through some crisis because of it, and all she talks about is, she talks to me as if I've experienced. I haven't seen her for like say a year, and she'll talk to me as if I've just experienced everything that she's experienced in the last 24 hours with her. Like, I have no idea what she's talking about.
Wow. Yeah, they're very interesting. So I have a question for you. If you had someone that was schizophrenic and they were freaking out, and you knew you could tell them, put on this aluminum foil hat and go over underneath that tree, do you think that's the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do?
Doesn't sound right.
That's the wrong thing to do.
Why do you think it's the wrong thing to do?
If somebody's having a schizophrenic?
If they're having a freak out and they're schizophrenic.
Right.
You think that would be the wrong thing to do?
Well, I mean, sitting under the tree and having a chat is fine, but what's with the tinfoil hat?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's just an American thing. That is often a trick that they used to use in the old days. Because they'd find people in their houses with aluminum foil hats, saying that they were guarding themselves from the alien.
Okay, well, I would discount.
Doesn't that tend to be paranoid schizophrenics?
Yeah, I would discount the tinfoil hat, and give you a thumbs up on the let's have a chat under the tree.
Yeah, they ask us that question in school. That's why I asked you, because in the old days they would try that. They put this tinfoil hat on and go into the back of my ambulance, and that's great. You can get them into your ambulance, but you can't get them out without a fight.
So how did I fail the answer?
No, you didn't. You didn't. Pretty much we all fail that answer the first time we answer it, because how would you know unless you know the mind of a schizophrenic? I failed it. I said, sure, if it gets them in the ambulance. And they said, yeah, but then how do you get them out? And I went, I don't know.
Right.
And again, I mean, there are different types of schizophrenic as well. So
absolutely.
Yeah. It's a
broad
and they
tend
spectrum.
not to be dangerous, by the way, people.
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying anyone here accuses
No, they're
them.
not
but
dangerous. They just talk.
The bloody press, the
Well,
media,
we don't consider you
the
dangerous.
drama. Oh, it drives me up the wall.
Yeah, my favorite patients actually, and I was a huge advocate for them, and every once in a while I'd get a partner that was just a real ass and would like to screw with them, and I made it very clear that when you're on the unit with me, you don't act that way, because that's just inappropriate no matter what. And wasn't like some big, ethics person on that. I knew I always treated people well, but that I had to draw the line at. You just can't do that,
I mean, apart from anything, and not that I don't think that behaviour is good. But apart from anything, if someone's going to be a twat towards mental patients, it's going to make your job more difficult anyway, because you're going to wind them up and make them worse. The state they're in. I don't mean you're going to make them worse in their mental illness, but you're going to wind them up and put them in an emotional state that's going to make things worse. So even if you're an arsehole and want to behave like that, don't, because you're making your own life more difficult. If that's the only way some people will understand why not to be an arse to others in general.
Yeah,
mentally or otherwise.
Some of them like to get to the point where they can restrain them and tie them down. They get some kind of
kick out of it. Sort of.
That's just silly.
Yeah. Now you come to mention it. Yeah, that didn't cross my mind. But as soon as you mentioned it, I thought, yes, I bet there are.
It's a big deal, and you get to the hospital and go, yeah, it took 6 of us, blah, blah, blah. It's just bullshit.
Mm.
No honor in it. But I got my ass beat by a psychiatric patient that I made a rookie mistake on, and I trusted him and was talking to him, and halfway, and I didn't restrain him, and halfway I should have, but not violently. And halfway through, he just flipped out, and he just threw me around the back of that ambulance, and it was like a Benny Hill video, only with a lot of pain. broke my ribs, and it was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it happens.
But then, I mean, you say it's a rookie mistake. That could happen with someone who's not been diagnosed, someone who's just got a violent temper, and you just accidentally say the wrong thing, especially if they've been drinking or they're on drugs or something, and you just happen to say the wrong thing, and it's,
right. Who hasn't thrown someone around in an ambulance before?
You're so right, Larry. You're so right.
Yeah.
Of course,
people can be unpredictable whether they've been diagnosed with a mental illness or not, let's be honest.
True.
But, yeah.
The last thing I said to his mom was, I promise, because I got there and he tore up the place. He was bipolar. And I said, I promise I will take care of him like he is my own family. And that was really my rule, take care of everybody like your own family. And so I was speaking to him. I said, are you going to, feeling safe, or can you go in without restraints and blah, blah, blah. And he knew that. And he said yes. And so we did. And we were chatting, and he went nutty. And by the end of the little thing in the back, I was holding on to him, and he's pulling me into 4 lanes of freeway traffic. And in that split second, I'm like, I'm going to lose my job, or I'm going to lose my life. And I had children, and I just let go. And thankfully, my partner was coming around the other side of the ambulance and caught him. And I was grateful for that, because, fractured ribs is nothing, compared to. So, and I think it's that stuff that gave me the PTSD, not the death and dying.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Did you see the movie Mother Jugs and Speed?
Oh yeah.
No.
That's one of our wishes.
That
Raquel
sounds
Welch.
familiar. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have seen it.
I think Harmon was in there.
Hang on,
It was good.
I'm just
we would watch that all the time. And old.
I love the call. They get a call, and the guy got his zipper stuck in his balls. and Raquel Welch, she was the newbie, and they say they made her like, this is yours. They kind of initiated her, and she freaking yanked the freaking zipper.
Thanks. We used to watch old episodes of Emergency as well. Do you remember that show?
Oh yes, I remember Emergency. Yes.
That one would make us howl. So funny. Because it's all inaccurate, and we were just crazy.
Is it a soap?
It was a series, like
yeah.
Weekly, but it was a drama.
Right, yeah.
It was the first one about paramedics. and it was based on a real place, Rampart, which is in Los Angeles, and it's still there. It's Engine 51, and it's a real thing. Yeah.
Okay.
The woman that played the nurse on that, she just passed away just recently.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was never fun watching medical dramas with my parents because they're both nurses. Especially my mother, because she'd be like, oh, they'd take all her makeup off before she'd go into surgery. What self-respecting nurse would do that? So, it's like, Mother,
Or really irritating to watch.
She's not. Yeah, she not. She wasn't that bad. I exaggerate a bit, but it was a bit like, oh, okay, look, it's just a drama, Mum. I know it's not real. But yeah.
You know that little symbol at the top on our G Plus with where the number of the notifications is, and then there's the 2 people, and then there's the Hangout bubble up there.
Yeah.
With the 2 people there, I've got like the number 15 there. What is that?
That means 15 people have added you to their circles. If you click on it, you'll see who's added you. I think that's what it means.
I get afraid of.
Or maybe it's suggestions for people you to add. I can't remember offhand.
G-Man. Why is G-Man on this list?
Ha ha ha.
You are blessed.
No, let's not go there.
No. I'm sorry. You know I know better. Oh no.
No.
Wow.
It's 15 notifications.
What would it be like, for hypothetically, on the G Plus community, if every single atheist blocked every theist, just blocked everybody who's a theist?
Every theist. But what about the theists I like?
They would just change your
I'm
position,
talking
change your
about
avatar.
hypothetically, you just block
Oh,
every theist, and every one of us blocks every theist.
Oh, you guys would be bored to tears.
You know something?
Right.
You're wrong.
think-
You're absolutely wrong. I'll tell you why. Because I hang out with atheists only in certain hangouts, and we have a blast. We absolutely have a blast. Sure, we have arguments and whatnot, but sometimes we're just having a great time. Better than we have a great time in these hangouts, because there's no there's none of that fear of of disrespecting anybody unsuspectingly in a way. So let's try it. Worldwide, everybody. It's a global experiment.
Matt Dillahunty. Why is Matt Dillahunty on here?
Because he's an atheist.
Oh, I'm dead.
You're dead. Oh my God. Oh, the pale blue dot has failed sugar.
Bela Lugosi is dead. Sorry, I may or may not have singing Tourette's.
Well, you know what? I sense that something nefarious is afoot.
They're going to call you in to be the moderator between a debate.
I think they will find that I am absolutely nothing to.
I like the way you handled Roy, by the way. It was the best. It was the best one ever.
See,
second only to mine, of course.
Why do you stroke people like that?
I've yet to see that.
Because that's what I did with Roy as well. I said, no. Answer my question.
But can you stand up? Can our
I stand up. I'll tell you why I stand up to Roy is because me and Roy agree that we are polar opposites. In other words, it's black and white, on and off. So my on is that it's impossible that there's a God. There is no God. I know it. There's no discussion. And his on is there is a God. There's no question that there is a God. There's no discussion. So we don't. That's where we meet and we agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came into that hangout.
I wonder. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say I came into that hangout after you'd had your discussion with him, so I didn't actually see it.
Yeah,
You saw my wife.
He was trying to pull the Roy on.
The hangout that you were having, the hangout that Roy was in. Oops, I'm on the wrong page. I'm confusing myself. Sorry. Yeah, the hangout that you were in where you were talking with Roy, I joined. Not long before Roy left and any discussion. I think he was talking to Stizer. I went down to get a cup of tea. I came back. Then we all carried on talking and obviously the conversation didn't interest Roy because it wasn't about his point of view, and he left. So I didn't actually hear your discussion with Roy.
It's only about 10 minutes, and I was completely
And
honest.
that's 10 minutes you're never getting back in your life, Dan.
Some things cannot be unseen. I know.
10 minutes that Roy is desperately trying to get back.
I blocked him because I knew he wouldn't be able to control himself, and he keeps trying to get me and get me and get me. And
I know I've seen this before. Other people have blocked him, and he'll be in the hangout, and we all know somebody's blocked him, and what he does is he'll be like this. I just want Sugar to know that I don't mean any harm. I just want her to know. I think she's misunderstanding me, and I just want her to know. It'll be that type of thing.
Yeah, and I'm not mad at him. I'm not hurt by him, and he's not misunderstood. I am really all good. The only reason I blocked him is because I did ask him to let it lie and not say anything else, and I would do the same, and I knew he wasn't going to be able to, and so I just put that little barrier. I'll take it off at some point, I mean, it's not that I don't feel like I have any control over him or that I'm better than him or anything, it's just I'd like to just not engage in that kind of drama, because I can feel myself get a little
behavior like a stalker.
I know, but if you treat it as drama, you can have fun with it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I feel like that kind of, like what you said to me and what Simon said, it kind of pumps my ego up a little bit, but I feel it might be in the wrong direction. I shouldn't give in to that.
Don't put a negative spin on compliments we give you, please.
Well, I get quite dominant, and men tell me I'm intimidating.
Otherwise, I'll have to come in and bitch slap you.
Oh
my God.
Now you're flirting with me. And I think I've gotten very sensitive. I know you are. I've gotten real sensitive to that. You're an intimidating female. Are you a feminist?
I'm a feminist.
Well,
I have a show coming up in 3 hours, a live show on secular TV. At this point, am going to rant on my own, but if anybody is willing to join me, they're welcome.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you, Sydney. I'm laughing what Oki just put in the sidebar there.
I didn't even see it. Hold on.
Yeah, I think it's his description of Roy. It says...
I'm bitching about work stuff.
Oh,
is that not Roy? Oh, that sounds like Roy.
Is this the evaluation you got?
Does apply pretty well to him. Does pretty well.
Oh, sorry.
Is this an evaluation you received?
No, this is something that I do on employees.
Oh, this is one you're giving.
Yeah.
But
we're live, so let's not chit-chat.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realise. I thought perhaps... Is Roy one of your employees?
Roy wouldn't qualify.
I do beg your pardon. If I'd have realised that, I would not have mentioned it. It was just that we were talking about Roy, and then that description seemed.
No. This is a totally different conversation. I'll drop lyrics of dust like no tomorrow.
Okay, I'll drop it then.
That reminds me.
I can see Roy taking pizza orders.
Everybody watching,
you want small pie, large pie? Yes or no? Pepperoni? Yes or no?
Anybody watching, just disregard the last few comments.
No, yes or no, pepperoni.
What kind?
Do you want extra cheese? Yes or no?
Yes or no.
What kind of cheese?
Half of the pie. No, half of the pie.
Right.
Well, in the beginning, cheese or no cheese.
Can you define? Oh, here's what it was. Could you please define the beginning? When is that?
In the beginning, flour.
Could you please define the beginning of that pizza? Where does it start?
Yeah, that was my question. Actually, that was the real start of it, and that's what he wouldn't explain.
In the beginning. Yeah, you know, Roy, how it starts in the beginning, God.
We've just given the answer out now.
I know he loves his
divine God.
So long as you didn't.
Beginning God or no God, he thinks that's like the total answer to everything.
Yeah. And of course, if you say I don't know, that's the wrong answer. It's kind of like I don't care if it's the wrong answer. It's my answer, and it's right for me.
See, what he's trying to do is say, so if you don't know anything, you go to somebody who does know, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and he's always the one who does know.
And he's the one.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. If I don't know anything, how do I know that the person who's telling me knows any more than I know? Or they're just making
Because
crap
he
up.
knows. Do you trust him or you don't trust him? You don't trust Roy? Or you do trust
Yeah.
Roy?
In the beginning, trust Roy or not trust Roy.
Yeah, I was told that.
It pretty much comes down to the Bible tells us that. I mean, that's what it really comes down to.
Oh.
They said that I was afraid, like many others, we're afraid of sin. We don't want to be sinners, and I have no problem. That's not one of the reasons I gave for not diving into Christianity head first or at all. Yeah.
Well, it's usually that we don't want to give up sin. That's usually what I hear.
That isn't even one of the reasons for me, but I gave them 3 solid reasons, and it's like they didn't even acknowledge any of them. So I was like, okay.
Well, you've got to give them the answers they want, sugar. Don't be going off with your independent mind and thinking for yourself. Give them the answers they want, otherwise it's the wrong answer. It's so simple, darling.
Yes, sugar. How dare you?
I don't know how I kept a straight face while I said.
How dare you think for yourself, sugar?
I'm an intimidating feminist.
You're a woman. You should be submissive.
Well, and you know, if you knew how submissive I was, don't let the voice fool you. Like Jessica Rabbit, I'm not actually bad. I'm just drawn that way.
Oh, excellent film.
Jessica Rabbit was the devil, the Illuminati, and the tinfoil.
There you go. Go figure. Yes, this is just quite an interesting group of people that have all of a sudden decided to add me. And should I add them or should I not?
I don't know.
Well, you should totally look up the Phelps band.
Just look at their profile, see what they're about, maybe some people in common that you might like, yeah.
Well,
you can always add
getting tons of stuff on your feed. If you
you can always add them, and if you don't like it, remove them.
Yeah, these are just some names that are, they're just Matt Dillahunty, and then, that guy who shall not be named that I can't say in front of.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
Voldemort?
The forbidden name.
Yeah.
Whose name are you talking about?
We can't say it. We can't
say him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's several of their minions. Several of those people's minions.
Well, this is shitty.
Wow.
I never know.
Wow, that looks kind of interesting. Anyways.
There's people that I actually like that I've added to my circles, but they put so many posts up, I've removed them from my circles. And it's not because of anything personal towards them, it's just like, I don't, because I quite often, sometimes when I open my G+ for ages, and it's like, oh my god, how many messages? No, not messages, whatever they're called, Gmail posts.
Yeah, I don't know what to call them either.
So yeah, I have removed people because even though I like them, for my personal tastes, they make too many posts.
Yeah. Well, as long as I don't get dick pics and the naked girls, because I get a lot of that stuff without asking for it. So.
Oh joy.
Yeah, lovely. Oh, look, a penis! Isn't that lovely? Didn't ask for it.
What?
No, I'm not kidding you.
That sounds like you're gender confused.
No.
No, just yes, I didn't ask for it.
Well, what I'm saying is I didn't ask for these explicit pictures that people have just sent. So I'm just like, okay. It's very interesting. I don't remember people being that bold on Facebook, but then again, I was private or whatever. There's not such a setting on here, is there?
Yeah, there's no dick pic settings on here.
I think I'll be okay.
There should be, though. There should be dick pics and then a little box where you can check or not.
Yeah. Dick pics, yes or no?
In the beginning, dick pics or no dick pics?
Oh, gosh.
That is brilliant. Brilliant. My nose is itchy, you guys. I think maybe this.
Somebody thinking of you. But no, it's a sign. You're gonna have a fight, right? They used to say that. Superstition.
No. I don't believe in superstitions, anyways.
Superstitions.
Yeah. I was listening to somebody argue supernatural in Nadia's room. It was very interesting.
You're still at that Nadia phase, you poor person.
I go everywhere all the time, so everywhere is a phase to me at this point.
Sorry.
You better be. That's a terrible ringtone. Why don't you update to something that's more this decade?
Yeah. Like
what?
Yeah, like some disco or something. Yeah. Let's stop talking for a little while.
Drop the bass.
Rosenstein or whatever. I gotta
or you can just record me saying, "Hey, your phone's ringing." Hey, your phone's ringing. I do ringtones if you need.
Okay.
It's cute.
And if I had any interest in putting a ringtone on my phone, I'd get you to record something for me.
Nice. Sometimes for people's voicemails, I'll adopt this voice here, just to really throw people off and just thank them for calling and all that stuff. But it's been a long time.
Is that like an answering machine? Is that what?
Yeah, he's playing like an old Jewish woman.
Okay.
Oh, that's the point. Where is my mobile phone?
You could call once in a while.
It's downstairs as usual.
I should die in a gutter before you call me. Forget about it.
Hey, my life, my wife.
I actually when I imitate my mother, I imitate her like that. She goes, "Why do you do that?" She's nothing like that. I go, "I don't know."
Because I can.
Because that's endearing
My
to me.
daughter likes to walk around and act like I'm a Jewish woman. What's that about?
Yeah.
A Jewish Canadian.
My mom is not endearing at all, so I make her endearing.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all right. It's okay.
We'll work through it. It's okay.
This too shall pass.
Ooh, I have No, that's propellers, not helicopters. Why am I saying that?
What are you playing?
Yes, I know.
The Kerbal Space Broker.
I thought it was. I was going to guess at that, and then I thought I'll probably be wrong, and you'll just laugh at me mercilessly. I haven't seen any Kerbals yet, though. Where's the Kerbal?
The fact that you even
I shut them off down here.
Wait, what? You're playing Kerbals, and you've shut the Kerbals off?
Huh.
Well, I shut them off in the assembly buildings just to save on RAM.
That's the only point of the game, is the Kerbals look so cute. The rest of it's just...
Kerbals still. There's tons of Kerbals, but I mean, they're just not walking around down here. They'll be in the pods.
I can't see them, therefore the...
When he takes off, they'll actually be piloting the spacecraft.
No, I'm back in a mo, because my mobile phone is downstairs. Because,
and you don't want to miss all those calls.
So get the maid get your maid servant to bring the phone upstairs to you. What are you waiting
I can't
for?
because he's out at work, but I'm waiting for him to text to see what time he'll be back because he's working out on site, so could be back any minute now or in the next 3 hours.
Snap your fingers and he's got 5 seconds to be there.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Yeah,
no, that's not valid. That is not valid. That sounded like you had a genius idea.
No, gosh, you are so sweet to even assume that I have that much in my head. You're my new best friend. No, it was just something. It was just something stupid I was going to say, and I just chose to.
She likes Canadians.
I do.
The worst thing you can do is not say that random shit that pops in your head, because it'll either be golden or it'll just be complete shit. But either way, it's out there.
It was a little arrogant, and I don't want to be that. See, because somebody jacked me up already. It was told me that that thing with Roy was good, and now I think I'm just the shit.
Well, you kind of are the shit because you stand out.
I know, but you stand out like a target, huh?
Well, again, you're very negative about yourself?
Well, I don't. I honestly, inside, don't feel negative. The one thing I am really conscious of is that people have said, tell me that I'm intimidating, and I don't like that at all. Because it's just.
I'm useless at. I was very useless at taking compliments. And my doctor showed me how to do it. And now when somebody compliments me, I just say thank you.
And I have been doing that, and in the outside world, but I feel like this world wants to pick apart anything you have, and if you're even appropriately
There
confident.
are those, but I don't think there's anybody in this hangout here who's like that at all.
Okay,
Not even
I will
close.
adjust my shit. Thank you very much. I appreciate your support and compliment, and thank you.
You're very welcome.
Have you hung out with St. Tommy yet?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I submit for your approval or consideration.
Yes. Right. I said that first time that you two need to have a hangout together because you use a lot of the same phrasings.
Yeah, I can be very much a mimic. If I were to go visit Dee for 2-3 months, we'd be just sounding alike. So it's just part of my personality. I think it's what allows me to adapt to people, And it's not
Did you say you used to be in the forces?
You mean the military?
Yeah, sorry, the military.
No, oh no.
Right. I just that's right. It's just that I know what's known as a military brat.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people I know who grew up with their parents in the forces inadvertently find themselves mimicking the people they're talking to sometimes. So I wonder if perhaps.
My dad was a Marine, but we didn't travel.
Oh right. Yeah, I often find myself sort of slipping into an accent of the person I'm talking to, and then I get self-conscious because I think they'll think I'm like being rude and taking the mickey out of them, which I'm not, and then it'll go.
And I wonder if that's why I have that great fascination with the UK, because it was one of the first accents that I was introduced to. My mom had a friend when I was about 5 years old from Ipswich. And then the second language I was introduced to or accent was Dutch, and so I'm always, interested in that.
Yeah,
I love languages. What are you saying? Oh, hey, Lyric, I'm sorry I missed your posts earlier that you asked. I had my thing covered, and I just looked at them. I'm really sorry I was not ignoring you.
Oh, and I was downstairs getting my phone.
Huh?
That sounds like Lyrics.
Good.
What?
Ignoring me.
No, there was some stuff earlier before you left, before that I didn't even answer, and I didn't, I just didn't want you to think I was being rude.
What about you being intimidating?
No, it was way before that. Way before that. I had
Lyrics is an army brat.
Side thing covered, and so I wasn't looking at it yet.
I haven't got my glasses on, so I have to lean forward and.
No glasses. Yeah. You could be that creepy person with the narrator on.
The what now?
The narrator.
The narrator? What's the...
I'm lost.
Explain. Well, you say it more fancy, but it's the same word. In your accessibility options in your control panel, you have the narrator. And you can turn it on and it'll read your screen to you.
Oh,
I did not know that.
Yeah.
But
again, you say it fancier.
Or I could just lean forward.
You want you to
say could.
It. Narrator. Narrator's not fancy. It's just how it's pronounced.
It's like
this is wonderful. The U.S. military inadvertently shipped anthrax via FedEx to some.
Nice.
What? Oh,
yeah. CNN is reporting it, so it must be true.
Oopsie poopsie.
When it absolutely positively has to kill you. That used to be the old FedEx tagline. It absolutely positively has to be there overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Or DeadX, as they renamed it in Stranded Deep.
Yeah. I worked there for a year. In the last 2 years I've been off work. I worked there for a year, and the corporate people, I would ask them, name 3 taglines of FedEx. They have no clue. I'm like, wow, how does that happen?
Yeah, I worked at a storefront FedEx out in Halifax.
Yeah, I've got one down the street from my house.
You ever notice the subliminal arrow in their logo?
Well, yeah, oh yeah. And once you see it, you have to unsee it.
Yeah, you can't unsee it then.
Why is it the Illuminati?
Out of the Jewish
Triangles.
Yeah.
Is it triangle? Is there an eye at the top? I'm sure we have FedEx here.
Yeah. Actually, I thought about that as well. I thought, how could I get to the UK and have a job? But yeah, it's not going to happen. I can't drive on the other side, by the way. That. Yeah.
Apparently, the easiest solution is to buy a car that's built the opposite way around. Like apparently, the easiest thing if you live in the UK, if you go abroad where they drive on the opposite side, the best bet is to get a car from that area. It makes it easier.
Yeah, I don't get the concept, so I think I would. I mean, I get the concept. My brain just doesn't do it. So.
I'm not talking from experience. I've never driven abroad. I can't imagine. But apparently, that's the easiest way. Is you just hire a car, or so you got like if you've got. I'm having to think. I have to mentally picture a car. Right-hand drive we have over there. I have to actually think about that.
That'd be horrible.
Yeah. So yeah, your best bet is if you go to somewhere where we drive on the right-hand side, is to get a right-hand side car. Drive.
Eric, I don't think it was. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say my partner has a Mustang in the garage, which is left-hand drive. I don't know how he does it. There's no way I'd drive it. It's like a massive car and the driving seat's on the wrong side.
We have to drive out here. Lyric, I bet it wasn't an accident. That's my guess.
It was Jesus.
No, I don't.
He was like, you know what, guys? You know what? Anthrax.
I just don't believe that anybody is that lazy or I just don't think the people that are in charge of that stuff would really let that happen. But that's just me.
It's working. Oh, don't die. Oh.
Wow. How did they actually find out it happened?
Yeah, good question.
Somebody probably received the package.
And it said it on the outside.
Expecting your Amazon DVDs? Nope. Anthrax.
Yeah. There was an article that came out about FedEx shipping drugs, and the article was that we were all drug mules. So, I'd drop something off, and a neighbor would be like, hey, what you got? Anything good in there? Yeah. We're all drug addicts and drug dealers. Thanks.
Illuminati.
Well, and I wrote an email to the corporate. I said, hey, next time an article like this is going to go out, you think you could let us know, give us a heads up that we're all going to be, like being accused of being Scarface. Just give us a heads up. So we can wipe our noses off or something.
I used to love the people that would pay the extra for overnight shipping and express shipping and all that. And they're completely in the right when they're like, no, it's the next day. It's supposed to be here. And you have to be like, nope. And it's just like, oh.
How fantasy works now.
Oh, apparently Thin Ice has to be honest.
Uh-oh. Thinny, what do you got, buddy?
Let me guess.
Is that you love Okie? Because, everybody loves Okie.
I'm trying to put the sugar.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice of you.
What is it that you want?
What about me?
Yeah. There's other people.
Phoenix?
This isn't my room as well, so.
What about me? Am I not the cutest little monkey you've ever seen?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
ethical.
Yeah. Not her
No?
circus, and they're not her monkeys. So know that.
Lyrics is having internet issues, I'm assuming.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Anybody live near Phoenix? Care to participate in the Mohammed cartoon contest they're going to have?
Negative, negative, negative.
I don't
This
live
is how-
in Phoenix,
this
and
is-
if I did, I wouldn't join.
This is what Seth and Jeff went for my jugular on one day. Because I dare say that they had the right to do it, but I questioned the need to stomp on somebody else's a sacred idol in a state in a country where we have freedom of religion. Heresy. So.
No.
The heresy. Kizzy, when did you get here?
Been here for ages.
I just arrived again, so I had to help someone. I had to help someone with a computer problem, so I went on TeamViewer and worked with a bunch of settings and stuff and got it going again. So
nice.
Oh, I love TeamViewer.
Good help.
No idea what that is.
Good help.
If you guys don't already have TeamViewer on your cell phone or tablet, get it and put it on your computer as well, because it is very, very handy to be able to access your computer from anywhere.
I don't want to
And it's
access the
free.
computer from my phone.
Did you say team as in T-E-A-M or teen?
no,
Team as
TEAM.
in T-E-A-M.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's free, it's easy to use, and it's awesome. Like, I won't get out of bed to shut off Netflix, so I'll just go on to TeamViewer and shut off Netflix.
You've made lazy an art.
Precisely.
That's right up my alley.
And any time that you have to do something on the computer, since I work from home, it's handy to be able to do stuff remotely. It's nice to be at McDonald's a half hour before my shift and just open everything I need at McDonald's and go home and it's already there.
I'd like to, I think I'd like to work from home for sure.
If you were in Canada, I could help you out, but...
Oh, well, maybe I'll have to make that change.
Working from home is the best thing you can do.
I know, I just got to find
Take
something.
it from Okie McTree.
Yepers.
I don't think I can't even get the internet.
You working today, sir?
No, tomorrow.
Ah,
Are you working right now?
no, I was supposed to have a meeting, but it was canceled.
Are you working today at all?
Oh yeah, later on tonight I'm running the shift.
Okay. What are you doing at 9? What are you doing in 2.5 hours?
2.5 hours, probably puttering around on Kerbal.
Because I have a Reason Speak live show coming up if you want to join.
Sure. I
Where
will
can
be
I
the
watch
comedic relief and offer the odd sage advice.
It'll
Where
be
can
on
I watch
Secular
that?
TV, as you can see, Secular TV. That's on YouTube.
Okay, thank
So
you.
you'll be able to watch that. But if you want to actually be on it live with me, because then I can have a panel, we can have a panel discussion about stuff.
May I do it another day?
Of course.
Okay.
Every Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern, or 12 noon my time.
All right, if you'll
Ooh,
remind
it's
me,
very
I'd love to do it.
Can I be on too, Sydney? Please?
Of course, everybody can be on.
Hey, St. Tommy.
Ah, St. Tommy,
Hey.
welcome, sir.
So
There's
what I
my
got to
bud.
do, is basically when I go live, when I start the hangout, which I can actually do now, and we don't have to go live for another 2.5 hours. But when I do, I'll put the link in chat here, and then we can all go on there.
Oh.
But I mean, this is a live chat hangout right now, so this is good.
What's the topic?
Brother
of the
John, you
weekend?
coming in too?
Oh yeah, I'll try. What, 2.5 hours? Maybe.
Yeah,
might
I
be
mean,
involved in some
anybody
yard
who's
work
around,
then.
and we go for maybe 60 to 90 minutes to 2 hours to 3.
No, I'm
depending
saying
on-
you're starting in 2 hours, right?
I'm starting at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, that's 2.5 hours from now.
Yeah. That would be true.
What's the topic again?
The topic is, well, it all depends on who's there. If I'm on my own, it's going to be a topic of, one topic. If I have another one person with me, it depends on who it is, what the topic's going to be about. So again, it's going to be a fluid sort of a platform until we figure out what we're going to focus on.
What's it going to be if you are the only one there?
Oh, then I can rant about stuff. I can talk about anything I want. I can give my opinion.
Oh, okay. I thought you might have had something planned already for it. So
I have never have anything. Sometimes I have an outline, especially if I know who's going to be there, but I have no idea who's going to be there. So I have no outline, but I'll wing it if I have to. Because I don't mind. In the beginning, I was pretty nervous when I first started all this stuff, but I'm alright. Now I don't mind.
I've muted my headset. I said in the beginning, nervous or not nervous. And then the room was just like dead, and I thought, oh, is it that bad? And I thought, you dirty cow, you've muted your headset.
Yeah, when he said in the beginning, Roy right away came up from behind.
You guys and your love for Roy, I tell you.
I tell you, it's cute.
It's very Genesis anymore.
Pinchy little chunk.
St. Tommy, how are you doing today?
Pretty good. Just contemplating. Where am I? What is the who? Doing pretty good. Thank you.
That's how you wake up every morning?
Yes.
Who am I?
Yes.
Who am I today?
Yes.
Are these my pants?
This is not my beautiful life. This is not my beautiful
life. Same as it ever was.
Same
as it ever.
Good morning, Tommy. Saint Tommy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Saint T.
Hey, Snowflake. Good to see you.
You too.
Aww.
Snowflake.
Yeah, you called me Snowflake, dude.
What's going on here?
Oh, St. Tommy, I can count on you on being on the show today?
No, sir. I'm afraid that I'm probably like the rest of reality, totally unpredictable. Just
I'll reach out through my monitor and I'll grab you by the scruff of your neck and make sure that you don't go away.
I'd be most grateful.
Okay. Now, if I'll do that, you will be on my show.
It sounds exciting, though. It does.
Yeah, the whole reaching through the monitor thing definitely adds a new level to it.
Why does every experience have to be exciting?
Because to get to the other side?
No, that's why the chicken crossed the road.
Well, not all experiences are exciting, clearly.
Does tedious count as exciting?
Absolutely.
Those downright scary situations, the ones where your mom's just freaking out on you or something, those scary ones.
But one person's excitement is another person's dullness.
Solitude is good.
Resistor.
Yes.
Resistor.
Where's Pat? Pat?
Did you want to build a math lab?
What?
Hey, kids.
What?
Good to see you, sir.
Hey there.
It's Kizzy and his purple beard.
You know, I don't mean to pry, kids, but it's just weird seeing this purple beard and not seeing some purple nipples. I don't know why, but I think you should color him in or something.
You know,
Hey, you do have a point.
You
Just
could
to
really
finish.
deal with like a purple sun nipple piercing or something.
Dye
like
those,
nipple-
dye
like
those nipple
nipple-
hairs. Come on.
You know
Dye
how
those
there's
nipple hairs.
lipstick? Lipstick? Is there such a thing called nipple stick?
Nipples.
Ooh, it sounds marketable. It does sound marketable.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, there are those nipple caps for like tassels.
Like Elvira, you remember her? That talented
Yes.
chick in the 80s, man. She was really talented.
Purple
Yeah,
nip,
hair and
nip
purple
chaps.
tassels.
Yeah, purple nip tassels, dude. That'd be great.
Naturalism is good, though. It's all good. Good hybrid.
Hybrid, baby, hybrid. So I woke up this morning and I'm making. I put in a pot of lovely coffee, and I get the pot all ready, and I go to whiten the coffee, and I find I have no cream, no milk, no nothing.
Why, God? Why?
Black coffee I am drinking.
I normally drink coffee black.
I don't mind it. I just love my milk.
Yeah, I gotta have the creamer. Flavored creamer.
I heard black coffee I am drinking, and then I heard a kid go, "Oh God!"
That was our lyric snowflake. I bet.
I got a pile of kids back. I'll
Who's
just-
young enough here to have small kids? Anyone? Anyone?
I got a 4-year-old.
So, in other words, the 4-year-old has a human.
What?
Takes one of them.
No, I'm talking about the control factor.
Yes. Well, I was hoping to run into our Adam Pugh, but I couldn't catch up with him.
You have a bone to pick with him?
No, I have a contrition to express.
Oh, you did him a wrong, did you?
I've wrathed on him a little bit, you know. I've uncorked the old wrath gland.
Oh dear.
I know it happens. In the best of
Well, why don't
You can send him a message.
Thank you. That is a good alternative. Probably better anyway. Something short and sweet.
Brother John, send him an invite.
Oh, good.
1, 2. And I'll leave. Actually, no. Yeah, I'll go and start my other hangout and put the link here. So if you want to come in when you guys are done, then
Cool.
I'll give you a spot. Then I'll at least leave a spot for Adam.
Hey, come on, man. He'll make it in if he's Spoda.
No, I know, but there's 10 people in here already.
Some factor, though, is registering very
I don't
high.
know what's up with Carlton. Carlton hasn't said anything. Carlton, are you there?
I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you guys a little later.
Oh, sugar.
Oh,
Take care,
sugar.
sugar.
Damn it.
Bye.
Have a great day. Thanks
You
for
too,
stopping
guys.
by.
Oh dear, sorry.
Why are you yawning? Are we boring you there, Dee?
No, I'm just a bit tired as well. I'm always tired.
What did you do all day?
Bugger all if I can get away with it.
Well, what did you do all day today?
I made a box earlier, and I made a couple of cards.
Fabio!
Hey! What's in the box?
At the moment, that has a passport in it.
Oh, I
'Cause
thought you
there's
meant like a big book.
No,
big
no,
box.
a little box. With
Okay.
a little, not woodwork, I hasten to add.
Okay, well, you know something? I want to give you a little tip. Sometimes when you buy something, it comes in a little box. So you could use all that box. You don't have to make one.
Yeah, but I like making things.
No, I'm just I'm just
And it
putting
just so
it
happened
in.
my partner's new passport arrived today, so I put it in the drawer in the little box that I made. I left it on his desk with a note saying, "Look in the drawer."
Someone's
Are
gonna
you
get
headed
it.
to Svalbard?
Yeah, I'm sent to small board, so he'll never die. Oh, that would be.
Hey,
Wait,
I need a favor from
he'd
you.
be miles away from me. So
Hey,
that'd be
could you look for my coffee cup, top it off with just a little bit of milk?
Oh, stop! That's a torture. Torture. Look, hey, Canadian.
Fabio
The
walking the
Canadian
dogs.
rocket industry is booming.
Yes, sir.
Pun
Team
intended.
Canada is going all the way.
How are you, Fabio?
I'm fine, thank you. How about
Fabio, I love your dog.
you? Yeah.
If you need anybody to look after him while you're at work, I'm available.
Okay, cool.
I would.
I got his mother too, but she couldn't be bothered to go out, so she's back at home. Yeah.
I can look after both of them.
Thanks.
No, that just made me think real quick here, and while I'm thinking of it, I'll mention it. Yesterday, I found the coolest thing ever, and I shared it. It's iPetCompanion.com. It lets you play through the internet with Humane Society animals, like interact with like robotic toys and stuff. It's really fucking cool.
Wow, really?
That ages ago.
Yeah, like I was screwing around with a bunch of cats in the Toronto Humane Society yesterday while I was working.
Have they improved their site? Because I think somebody left a link to that once, but then you were like in a queue for ages to
I
get
actually have a
in.
dog to do that
Unless
with,
that's
so I
different.
don't need to. But no.
Unless that's a different site.
So,
I'm confusing it with.
Probably the
Yeah,
same.
the main problem is that they don't bring you dead rats, and stuff like that, which is the fun part.
Yeah, that's the whole
Yeah.
point of
Yeah,
finding
when
a
you
pet.
wake up in the morning and you open the door, and there's a couple of dead rats, some dead birds that they just bring it to you. I mean, that's the funny part.
Yeah,
It's
but
breakfast.
it's a peace offering. It's like the sacrifice to the
It
god.
is.
You're the god.
No. It just show you. It just want to show you how good he was. See, I bring food. Because
Exactly.
it's the pack.
Yeah.
And you're the leader of the pack.
And it's breakfast, so I don't complain.
It's morning. They know you.
Yeah.
Best part of waking up is dead birds in your cup. Okay.
I prefer my bowl than my cup. But yes, your song is valid, kids. Your song is valid.
My wife will be sitting outside. We'll have the cat outside and cooked twice already in the past week. She's getting a field mouse, and yeah. My wife hates it. You're trying to get her away from the mouse. But I said she's a cat. That's what she does.
Yeah.
She's yelling at the cat, "Leave the mouse alone."
And the cat just does not listen.
No. And she does not win because that cat eventually winds up dead.
I probably
And then
shouldn't
I gotta
say
pick it up
this.
and put it in the fire pit.
I probably shouldn't say this live, but when I was 16, one of the most funny things to do was to take the cat.
So kick the cat.
Yeah, he did.
Kick the cat.
I wasn't sure if he said take the cat and then he just kind of dropped.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's take or
Or
kick
whether
the
he said
cat.
kick. Yeah.
Dropped out,
His
Fabio.
dog censored him.
Kick the can. I haven't played that in centuries. Fabio, where are you? Come
Zodiac.
on.
Tell me that doesn't kind of look like a horror movie. Oh, he just went black. Never mind.
What?
His camera just frozen, kind of on a landscape shot. Made me think of the Zodiac movie.
Oh, did it?
I just see a black screen.
Yeah, that's all I see now too.
Yeah, I just see his avatar thing.
I'll tell me.
Fabio, if you're not dead, could you let us know, please?
Could you let us know if you are?
If you are dead, could you please forward us a PayPal payment?
He's gone.
The phone bounced out. We have room for one. Oh, Fabio's probably refreshing. At this point, I think I'm going to take this sucker off air.
Fabio.
Yeah, we're talking about kicking cats. We're gonna get pretty deep.
Kill the beast, kill it.
Yes, kill the beast.
Let's get crazy.
I'm probably gonna step out and
Please note, we are not talking about kicking cats after the call goes off air for all those people that are going to assume this.
Thanks for dropping by, everybody, and have a good day, G+. We're going off air. Link will be in the event page if you care to join. Bye. Everybody say goodbye.
Bye. Love you all.
Very well.